Hello students, welcome to section 3 in your textbook Writing Skills. We have finished one lesson from section 1, one poem from section 2, and today we will be doing section 3 Writing Skills. And the first writing skill that we will be learning today is expansion of an idea. Now, what is expansion of idea? Expansion of idea is to elaborate an idea in a paragraph form. Like, suppose if you have a proverb, or you have a slogan, or you have a reflective thought, or a topic based in your textbook, just one line, okay? And you have to explain what you understand from that one line, or the what idea do you get from that one line proverb or from that one line slogan. What is your understanding of that particular proverb? Okay, so when you write down your understanding of that proverb or a slogan or a reflective thought or a moral, it is called as expansion of idea. You expand the idea, you elaborate the idea. Okay, so you just don't say a line and you leave it there, but you explain what do you mean when you say that particular line or the word or the proverb or a slogan. Okay, now when you write the expansion of idea, you have to write it into three parts. That is introductory paragraph, then the core content, and the concluding paragraph. Okay, so you have to note one thing, that topic sentence can never be removed from a paragraph. So you have to include the topic sentence, whatever the topic is, that particular sentence you have to include in your paragraphs. So three paragraphs you have to use in order to expand your idea. Now, how are you going to do that? How do you develop an idea? In the first paragraph, like I said, it is an introductory paragraph, which means it should consist of 5 to 6 lines. What you will do in this 5 to 6 lines? You will explain the meaning of the idea, what understanding you have achieved after you read that particular proverb. What did you understand from that proverb, or what is the meaning that you have derived from that proverb? So that you are going to write in 5 to 6 lines. Then in the next paragraph, like I said, the core content. Now here, okay, I say that I have understood this, but how will I know if you have really clearly understood it? Then what you do here is you give some examples, or you give some current situations, or you give some anecdotes, okay, a short story of life of various people or the incident. Maybe it can be from your own life, okay, it can be an example of incident in your own life, but that should be relevant, or it should link with the proverb or the idea which is given in the sentence. Okay, so your second paragraph will have the core understanding, that is with the help of examples or details or short examples of the lives of famous people, or you can even give current events or international incidences, anything which is relevant to the idea, okay, or the proverb or the thought. Okay, so all that you will express in the second paragraph. And then you have the third paragraph, which is the conclusion. Now, because it is conclusion, again, you don't have to repeat what you have written in the previous two paragraphs. It will consist of only 1 to 2 lines or sentences. And in these 1 to 2 lines or sentences, you have to conclude the idea or the understanding of that particular idea. You will not add any new points at this in this paragraph. Okay, now let us get to know in detail as to what you will write in the introductory paragraph. Now, in the introductory paragraph, the symbolism, what is the symbol or the idea which the proverb is conveying should be clearly understood. So, hence you have to express that clearly. The literal or the symbolic meaning needs to be given. Okay, now for example, if I say a particular thing, or if I name a particular object in the proverb, then it has a symbolic meaning to it. Okay, we will understand that in the next few slides. But just remember these things, that in the first introductory paragraph, you have to write the symbolic meaning of the words in the idea. To expand an idea, you have to focus on the words and expression of thoughts to put forth the hidden meaning, okay, or the deeper meaning. Every proverb or every thought or every sentence has a hidden meaning, okay, behind that. So you have to convey that deeper thought behind the given idea. And in short, the given idea needs to be well evaluated and interpreted accordingly. So that will be in your introductory paragraph. In the core content, as I said, you will elaborate with various aspects of the idea. Okay, and what are the various things that you will remember? You will give various perspectives. Like if I pursue a particular idea in a particular manner, then someone else might be looking at it in a different manner. So that is our perspective. So perspective of every person is different of looking at various things. So you will write the various perspectives that you can understand from the idea. You can give examples. You can give short stories about real incidences of person, that's known as anecdotes. And you can also give some of the experiences of personal experiences that you have had and which is relating to the idea. Always remember that you should have unity and clarity of thoughts. Do not write a lot of things and show the examiner that you're confused. Okay, you have to be clear in whatever you are writing. Maintain consistency. Okay, like keep the same pace or the same flow. Okay, and have a link between 2 points. If you're specifying two different points, then link them. Okay, just don't mention it for the sake of mentioning. And another thing that you need to remember is proportion of space. Now, I told you that you have to write the expansion of idea in 3 paragraphs. So you should know how much space should be given to a particular thought. Okay. So what is the proportion of space you will follow? If it is a more important explanation, then give it more space. If it is less important explanation, give it less space. Don't write all the unnecessary things and just make your expansion of idea very long. No needed. Okay, just write whatever is needed in the required proportion. Avoid too many ideas. And this is the most important paragraph where you can show your language skills. So do not use a lot of words. Instead, have your strong vocabulary and use those words which can convey the meaning in just one word. Okay, you don't need to write a lot of things over there. And the last thing is conclusion. Here we sum up with a strong and relevant point to support the explanation that we have given before. Here also you can make use of proverbs, but some other proverbs which have the similar meaning. Okay, like for example, you have the proverb tit for tat. Okay, so what is a similar proverb? Reap as you sow. Okay, so such proverbs which are similar to the one which is given to you, you can make use and show the examiner that yes, I have understood the idea and I am giving some more examples from my understanding to make it clear. So that is your conclusion. Now let us see the two key areas that we most of the time find it difficult when it comes to expansion of ideas. That is your first paragraph and second paragraph. In the first paragraph, first you have to convey the meaning of the proverb, and in the second paragraph you have to develop the content of the proverb. Okay. So here in the first paragraph, understanding the meaning of the proverb is the first challenge that we face. And in the second paragraph, we have to develop the content or material for the uh, second paragraph. So how do we do this? Now, there are two ways to find out the meaning of the proverb. The first way is keyword method. Okay, like if the proverb is handsome is as handsome does. Now you pick up the two keywords in the proverb, that is handsome and does. Then you write the words which are related to this word, keyword handsome. So what are the various words or what are the various things that come into your mind when I say handsome? Handsome, when I say, then it might strike you as to good looks or an appearance of a person or a person's well-being. So all that words can be related to handsome. And when I give you the second keyword, does, what is the word does bring to your mind? It brings the basic thing, that is doing something, or the deeds that we do. Okay, so these are the two keywords that we have in the idea. Now, what are the steps that you will follow? You have to pick out the keywords like we did, yes. Then you thought of the words which are related to them. Now you get a fair idea of the meaning, and you can use all those words to create the introduction. So how will you write the introduction? You will say the deeds of a person are more important than the looks. One should not give importance to the appearance of a person, but to what are the various things that a person does. What are the various deeds? A person might be, very handsome, very good looking, but his deeds are not good. Then is that fruitful? No, it is not. But a person who might not be that attractive, or who might not be that good looking, but his deeds are really worthy, or they are the ones which can be praised or which are adored by some people, then no matter how that person looks, his deeds are the ones which are going to help him become a better person. Okay, so this is our understanding, and we have written that in the introductory paragraph. Another example I will give you here is Rome was not built in a day. So again, we follow the same steps. We will pick up the keywords, and the keywords are Rome, not built, and in a day. Now you have to write the related words. What does the word Rome bring to your mind? It brings to your mind the name of a great city or a beautiful city. Not built. Not built means not created. Okay, and in a day, what are the words related to a day? Short time. So what is the meaning that I have understood is great city is not created in short time. So it is not really linked to just great city. We can convey as saying anything great cannot be created in a short period of time. Thus consistent efforts are required to accomplish something great. That is what the proverb is trying to tell us. Okay, that if you want to do something great, you don't expect the results quickly. You have to wait, you have to work hard, you have to be persevered in, you have to show perseverance, okay, and you have to keep doing your work until you achieve your goal. So that is what the proverb means. Now, the meaning of the proverb. So, I told you the meaning of the proverb can be derived by two methods. One is keyword method, the one which I just explained you all, and the other one is moral stories. Now, we all have been hearing various stories from the childhood. Okay, from our childhood, we have been listening to so many stories, and all those stories have morals. So, we will come across proverbs which are the morals of these stories, and once if we understand what the moral of the story is, because we know the story, then we can easily convey the idea behind that story, or the moral, or the proverb, okay, or the thought. So here there's a moral: make hay while the sun shines. Now, here picking up the keywords is not going to help you, but you have heard this moral before, or you have heard this thought before, and this is the moral of the story: ant and the grasshopper. Okay, that you have to do your things in time. You should not wait for the last moment, or else then you might have to repent for wasting your time. So, such are the proverbs or thoughts which will be given to you all for your expansion of ideas, and I'm sure with these steps you will be able to solve them and write it properly. Then in the second paragraph, like I told you, you have to give examples to show how much you have understood your idea. So you will give short examples of lives of famous people, okay, if you know them, of course. And you might also give them some current incidences or events in order to prove that you have understood the idea. Okay. So for this, you should be well read. You should be aware about all of the great people and their lives, and so it is very necessary to keep ourselves updated, my dear students, so that you can write the in the best manner. Okay, whenever you're given a piece of whenever you're given a topic, you should be able to express, and in order to express, all the information should be there in your head. Okay, and it will be there only when you are well read. Okay, so see that you are well read and you are informed about all the things that are happening around you. Once you know that, you will be able to link the incidences, the correct people to the correct proverbs that will be given to you. Okay, so let us see one sample expansion of idea. Now the idea given to us is love thy neighbor as thyself. It might seem very easy, but when it comes to writing down the expansion of ideas, it might sometimes not be possible. Okay, or it might seem difficult. So let us follow the steps. So the first thing is we will remove the key points. And what are the key points? Love thy neighbor as thyself. Love neighbor thyself. Love means to do things for others, okay, because you have them in your mind, you respect them, and you give them some importance in your life. Okay, and neighbor, now who is your neighbor? Neighbor is anybody who is around you. Okay, and you love them as much as you love yourself. So you should love others as you love yourself, because if you love others like you love yourself, then the way how you take precautions for yourself, the same way you will do it for others. Okay, the way you want yourself to be happy, you will see that others are happy too. So you will find pleasure in others virtues. Okay, my dear students, so it's very important that we love others and see to it that we do not hurt them by some or the other manner. To love means to overlook the faults and appreciate the virtues in others, and to forgive others as we forgive ourselves. We make so many mistakes, but do we punish ourselves? No, we don't. But when it comes to others, we do, because we don't love them. Okay, the explanation of the different aspects could be: we should love human beings because all human beings are images of God. You can also write this as love is the fundamental essence of all joys, goodnesses, and pleasure. You will not see that when you love someone, you give pain to that person. No, it is not going to happen. So once you learn to love others, then all the other things will follow. Then love ensures peace and harmony. Loving someone is protecting them from harm, fighting for their rights, and working against injustice. So, no matter what kind of person it is, you have to love them because they are human beings too. And you will conclude your paragraph by saying, if everyone practiced love your neighbor, then this world would operate with a far greater degree of patience, tolerance, understanding, communication, appreciation, unity, etc. This one principle would transform human history. Okay, because we all are very much aware about the history of human civilization. And if we have had this love amongst ourselves, then history would be different. Anyways, when we love each other, take pleasure in each other's achievements, or work together, we are able to achieve harmony and peace, sustaining the universe. Okay, so by saying this, you conclude and you convey the examiner that yes, you have understood the idea well. Okay, so with this, we shall end the writing skill, that is expansion of ideas. I'm sure you have understood how to go about it. If you have not, okay, please see that in your textbook, you have this writing skill right in the right as the first chapter on page number 97. Okay, so please do have your textbook with you when you are seeing this video, or even after that, and just read through the explanation given in your textbook on page number 98 and 99. They have also given you one more example of the expansion of idea. Go through that as well, and then try to solve the brainstorming section on page number 100 in your textbook. Okay, um, then in brainstorming section, there is question A1. There are various proverbs. I am giving you the choice to choose one of the proverb from the five that are given and write this expansion of idea in your English notebook. Okay. So I suppose the first thing that you have written is appreciation of the poem. Okay. That is cherry tree. So now second you will be writing is expansion of idea, and choose one proverb and write it in the way we have learned in the video. Okay. If you have any doubts, please students message me. I will be ready to help you. With this, we shall end the video. Thank you and have a nice day.